Psalm 9:1. Lamenatseach al mut laben mizmor le David. Now, there's some parts of this that are very familiar to us, I think, as we've gone through a few of the Psalms here. But there is this particular middle section here, Al Mut Laben, that we want to talk about here. So let's just look at all of these pieces. If you're joining us for the first time in Psalms, or just we can review these. Here we have the Lamed preposition, and this actually is with the definite article. Now, you might say, well, where's my dagesh that's missing right here? But this is a Skinnem Levi letter right there. So the mem, Skinnem Levi letter. What that means is if you have the dagesh forte as well as a vocal schwa, which we do have here, that dagesh may be omitted, And in this case, it is. But what we're looking at here, we do have the definite article there. So this is to the choir master, or we notice here we've got technically a PL participle to the preeminent one, as my colleague Dr. Hamilton does it. Then we get this al mut laben, and this is a little bit tricky, so we'll come back to that in a moment. Then we get a song of David, and I take this lamed to be as indicating authorship. So let's come back and look here at al mut laben. Now, there's a lot of manuscripts that will actually separate this out as al mut, like so. And so this would be according to the death of the son, laben. And that's an interesting way to think about it. Now, this is how Dr. Hamilton takes it, and he sees Psalm 9 as a counterpart to Psalm 3 that begins with Absalom, right? So we get Absalom's rebellion in 3, and then the counterpart is the death of the son. Well, who is that son? It is Absalom. And then he sees this chiastic pattern here that goes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'll let you check out Dr. Hamilton's commentary on that if you want to see more details, but that's an interesting way to read this in light of the parallel structures here with 3 and 9. So that is a possibility. However, most people, and Dr. Hamilton's not the only one that sees this as al mut laben, according to mut laben, but most commentators will see this as one of the musical terms that we're just simply unfamiliar with in the modern era. And so you could say al mut laben, or we could see this as according to the death of the son. But then the question is, okay, what is the death of the son? This could be an answer, but that's inconclusive as well. So some interesting things here in this superscription to Psalm 9, but at least what we get here is to the choir master, according to Mut Laben, a song of David.